Record. Hello, crumbs and convos, Dave and Dan. How's it going, Dan?
It's going great. How are you, Dave?
I'm good. I'll be honest. I feel like I was a little zoned out last week.
No, really?
yeah, just a little bit. Dan had to carry the show last week.
That was me carrying it?
I was focused. Yeah, that was you carrying the show. I was focused on different stuff. I was making a website, and I got this like little itch to create a website, and so I created one, and now it's created. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. I'm back. My brain is here this time. Hey, go check out Garage Sale HQ if you ever want to have a yard sale or a garage sale, guys. That's the pitch for the website. I'm trying to make a unified platform where everyone can post their yard sales.
I might have a yard sale just so I can sell my bread at the yard sale.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. People do that. And you were allowed to because you got your license, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm certified to hold. I got a certificate. They emailed it to. When I talked to the health department for my county a few weeks ago, I don't remember if I mentioned it on here. And he's like, I wanted to just check with you about your jalapeno sourdough recipe before I send this out to you. So I kept on checking the mail, thinking I'm getting like a certificate in the mail. And then finally, like, maybe I should check my email. And then they emailed it to me. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yo, it's pouring here. It's pouring rain, which is good. We needed it. But it is like, it's kind of cool. I kind of like being able to see the rain just right out the window. It's kind of chill. Chill vibes.
Nice.
It's a good day, Dan. It's a good day. I did a cooking video.
Did you?
And it was really, really tasty. And I'm excited. I think it could do well.
Really?
I think it could do well, yeah. It's a cottage cheese bread bowl.
Oh.
With cheddar and broccoli soup in it.
Oh.
So it's like the Panera Bread thing, but you make it at home and it's cottage cheese based. And it was so good.
That sounds pretty good. I haven't had.
If you guys are seeing this will come out before that. So make sure you watch that whole video 3 times. What'd you say, Dan?
I haven't had broccoli cheddar soup in a long time. That was always an add-on at Subway when I used to go to Subway.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days when Subways were like $5 footlongs, you get a little soup on the side.
I don't know. Listen, here's the thing. I don't actually know how Subway's still open. Because if you think about it, everyone makes a better sandwich. Even my grocery store makes a better sandwich. Jersey Mike's, Firehouse. I will say, like, there is a vibe, a nostalgia vibe to the meatball sub at Subway.
Yes.
Where it's like, that one just carries me a little bit, like, to my childhood. And it's like, it's bad, but good bad, you know?
Yeah.
But other than, like, nostalgia,
I think
who's going?
I can't remember the last time. I used to go more. Mine. Well, maybe mine has a drive-through. So like I'm a big.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I might go if it had a drive-through.
So that's why I would go. I'm like, oh, drive-through, that'd be great. And I've seen my Jimmy John's doesn't have a drive-through, and I would die if it. I would love it to have a drive-through.
Dan, is Jimmy John's good though?
The last time I had it, no. I had it a few weeks ago.
I don't find it good compared to even a Firehouse. I'd prefer a Firehouse to a Jimmy John's.
Really?
Is that crazy?
No,
yeah.
I can't remember. It was I don't remember if we talked about it, but I was at home and I wanted delivery, and I just I can't pay DoorDash fees. Like I just don't want to pay the DoorDash fees. So
it's brutal. Yeah.
If I do delivery, it's always Jimmy John's because they charge you like the typical like what a pizza costs. Then I just tip the driver, so like it's not like crazy to get a sandwich. So I did it a few weeks ago, and I was very, very disappointed. I couldn't believe it.
It's like, so Jimmy John's sandwich it's almost exactly what I can make here myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's something about when you go to like a Jersey Mike's or a Firehouse, and you can love or hate their bread or whatever, but their bread stands out a lot more than Jimmy John's bread. Jimmy John's, like, I literally can get that same piece of bread at the ShopRite, you know?
It used to just did you never like it? I used to love it.
I never really got into it. I probably had it only 4 or 5 times, and every time I've had it, I'm like, I'd rather be at Firehouse or Jersey Mike's or even Subway. I actually prefer Subway, which is crazy.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I do like Firehouse. I only get Firehouse a few times when it's on the T-Mobile Tuesday.
Firehouse, it's spicy meatball. Have you ever had that?
I haven't had that one.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to think which one I usually get. Hook and Anchor. Is that it? The Hook and Ladder?
Yeah.
Hook and Ladder.
Hook and Ladder.
Hook and Ladder.
It's a Firehouse thing, yeah.
That one, and then not a spicy meatball, some other kind of meatball I've had before.
Oh, the meatball with the pepperoni on
Yeah,
top. That's
yeah.
also delicious.
Yes,
I mean, they've
very
got
good.
some good hot subs. I'm a hot sub guy. I will have the cold Italian at Publix and stuff, but I prefer a hot sub if I have to choose. I just feel like there's something about if I'm going to go out to get food, I want it to be hot. But I'll say this. Last night, I took my son to college to do like campus days or open house. You know how it is. Because he's about to probably go next year. And there's a couple things they had. First of all, they had free massages.
Really?
Oh yeah, because like it's students and they're trying to get like their certification in massage, but they have to get X number of hours, right?
Yeah.
And so I got the worst massage
Wait,
I've
so
ever
you got
had
a
in my
massage?
life.
Huh?
Yeah, 10 minutes. You just sit in the chair like you're at the mall or something, right? And they're like pushing on your back. But this was like, without a doubt, the worst massage I've ever had. But he's a kid studying massage. He probably just started in January, so
Wait,
he's got 2 months experience.
I-
It was
Not
funny.
to interrupt you too bad, I just have to mention this. So I was on Facebook last week. I've been searching to figure out how to sell my sourdough, but I saw a ad for a person. She was looking for people to come because she's trying to get certified, and so
Yeah.
as a dental hygienist, and they were gonna.
Ooh.
And I was tempted. The price looked pretty good. I was like, "Ooh, maybe I can
Yeah.
try that." But after you just said you had a bad massage, I'm like, maybe I should have
Well,
tried.
I'll be honest. The kid, he was a nice kid, but his palms were so sweaty. He's like,
he's nervous.
He's on my arm with these like wet. Yeah, he was nervous because I don't think he's like, he's got like no experience, so he was nervous. But yeah, he's gonna have to get that under wraps, I
Yeah.
think, to really grow in the massage space.
I would never make it as a masseuse. I'd be too nervous all
Yeah.
the time.
But on the way home from the college, the reason I said this, tying it back into food, is my
Oh, yeah.
son's like, "Can we go to Chick-fil-A?"
Ooh.
And I was like, ugh. I was like, okay, because I'm not like the last several times I've had Chick-fil-A, I've been really unimpressed. Hold on, I gotta. I don't know if I want my air conditioning on or my window open. It's hot.
Man,
Let's open
Florida
the window a
problems.
little bit.
Those are Florida problems. This morning it was
So-
gonna snow here, and then now it's nice.
Really?
I had alert for snow. It didn't snow, but there was alert.
Jeez.
Snow.
It's April 8th, Dan. It's not supposed to be snowing on April 8th.
You're telling me-
Where did you choose to live, sir?
My mother. I wish I wish she
Blame
would
her.
move. I wish she would move. I would follow her. I'm a mama's boy, so I have to follow her. I have to live wherever she's living.
Well, so basically, he wants Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I've had really bad Chick-fil-A experiences, and I was like, I will get a sandwich. I'm not gonna get the fries. I'm just gonna get a sandwich. And I'm telling you, man, it is so bad now to me. Like, it's always super stringy, the chicken, super stringy, and so salty that, like, literally the night before, I decided to have a bowl of like microwave ramen. It was less spicy than my Chick-fil-A sandwich, or less salty than my
Oh, really?
Chick-fil-A sandwich. My
Really?
Chick-fil-A sandwich is spicier than a bowl of ramen, and I don't know if it's a Florida thing, but Chick-fil-A is here every time. Stringy chicken, so much salt you can't even consume the thing.
Oh,
It's just really gone downhill here.
I haven't had it, and I haven't know the last time I had Chick-fil-A because it's a hike to get to one. So like when I'm there, I don't want to go. Like when I'm out by it, I'm like, it's the busiest part. Like I don't live in a real congested area, but like to get there, it's so congested. It's like it's not really worth
Yeah.
it to me. So I just never
I
make
get
it there.
that. I went with him, but it just wasn't something I enjoyed.
I feel like I asked you this before, but do you have Popeyes by you? Because Popeyes chicken
do I
sandwich
have-
is amazing.
Yes,
Like,
I
that's
do have
my
a
favorite.
Popeyes.
That one's my favorite.
That is something I have, yeah. I haven't had it in a very long time, but I remember there was like that big trend where it
Yes.
was like
Which one's better?
I had to wait in a line. Dan.
Oh yeah,
I had to
think someone
wait
got
in a
killed.
line.
I think someone got killed over that.
Did they really?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty. I
Yeah,
mean, I could be
remember
making
waiting
it
in
up,
a
but
line, and I was like, "What the crap? Why am I waiting in a line
It took me
for
forever.
a chicken sandwich?"
It took me forever because we didn't have Popeyes by me at the time, so it was like forever. I don't. Well,
I would say I think we drove 30 minutes. We waited 40 minutes in a line, and then we got the sandwich, and I'm like, this tastes just like any chicken sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I was so incredibly unimpressed.
really? Man, something about that Louisiana
Well,
kitchen.
but don't you think, like, a big part of that is the hype? Like
Yeah.
if it didn't have all that hype and I didn't wait an hour for it, it might have been a completely different experience.
It was,
but
yeah, I guess I pull right up and
yeah,
it's
I
good.
think the circumstances made it like I was so overhyped about it that I couldn't actually enjoy it.
Yeah,
I guess.
you're right. All right.
But anyways, welcome to Crumbs and Convos. We're ready to start the show. Dan,
Oh, that's-
what you been cooking, bud?
What did I cook? Right now,
I told you I made the bread bowl, the keto bread bowl
Mm-hmm.
with the, and then Tina made taco soup 2
Oh,
nights ago. I've been
really?
eating that for the last couple days. It was the best recipe she's ever done. She's done taco soup a couple different times, but this was the best one. I got to ask her what the recipe was because it was quite good.
Yeah, we need to know the recipe. I love taco,
Yeah.
anything tacos.
Yeah.
Well, it was Easter, so I made an Easter ham on the day after Easter, so Easter Monday.
Ching. You got a cash register in the background.
Cha-ching.
An Easter ham. So did you buy the pre-cooked and you just reheated it, right?
Yeah, but I messed up. Okay, I messed up. I
How
like
did you mess that up?
I'm gonna explain because I've only cooked the ham a few times, and literally it's cooked, so you just heat it up, just like you just said. And
It's like a hot dog. You can't cook a hot dog wrong.
I did. I was so excited about the ham because you get ham leftovers. I was gonna have eggs the next day with some ham sandwich, and then the ham bone turns into bean soup. But I was looking for a simple recipe because I usually just, I mean, not that it's even hard, but I don't have pineapple. There's some like other different little things you can do. So this time I just did brown sugar on the bottom of the crock. I messed it up in the crock pot too. That's how bad this was. I put
Okay.
brown sugar on the bottom of the crock pot, ham on top, brown sugar on top, and the recipe that I watched the TikTok for said to cook it for 8 hours.
Okay.
It was
8 hours for pre-cooked ham. You're making like a ham stew, Dan?
it was like pulled pork. It was
Oh, you're turning it into a pulled pork.
but I didn't want to do that. I wanted a nice ham. But that's what the rest.
But it came out like a pulled pork.
It literally, like, the bone pulled
Well,
out
of course
of it.
it did. You used slow and load it for 8 hours.
I didn't even think of it. I just went straight to and then I was sitting there eating it. I was so disappointed.
You can literally just put it in the oven for like an hour, man.
Literally
most.
could have just because
Yeah.
I don't know what in my head I was gonna cook it at like because we usually
8
eat
hours.
I usually eat dinner between 5:30 and 6, and so I was like, all right, I'll put it in around 2 o'clock or something. And just in my head, I was putting that thing in at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I watched the video, and that's what it did. And the recipe, so I went back even watched to make sure I wasn't crazy, and the recipe, it was darker. Theirs was darker, but it looked really good still. Hers was way bigger than mine. Mine wasn't even like a huge one, so that made it even 10 times worse. So it was okay, but then like I had leftovers yesterday, and I'm done with it. It's the worst. It was the worst ham. It was awful. I ruined
that's so
it.
funny.
I ruined Easter.
Well, listen, we've all made mistakes. You ruined Easter. The whole family, were they upset?
Well, it's just my brother. He was laughing at me because he was. I mean, like he had.
So similar to me, 8 hours for a pre-cooked ham is a
couldn't
little
believe-
over the top. man.
After I got done, I was like, I think I could have.
Maybe hers wasn't pre-cooked.
That's another good point. I
In
didn't
the
think
video, maybe hers was not pre-cooked. That's probably what it was.
That's probably a good point there too.
Dude, I bet that was it because no one's actually searching how to reheat the pre-cooked ham.
I just
Anyone looking
wanted
for a
to-
recipe is looking for a from scratch ham.
I was just wanting to know what to put on it because I didn't have like what was it this week? There's something I didn't get to the store. Like I didn't buy it's not like I use anything crazy. It's like pineapple, like put some pineapple on
pineapple's
it.
common, yeah.
And cherries. I put some red crushed pepper flakes. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't made one for probably since last Easter. It's been a long time. Maybe Christmas
Okay.
time. But it was just I screwed it up. But
Well, that's okay, Dan. You know, I remember the time that I cooked a turkey. I think it was the first time. I didn't know that you were supposed to take out like the bag of giblets
no.
and stuff that was like plastic inside of it. So I like baked plastic and chemicals into the center of my turkey for like 6 hours. And that ended up in the trash. So we've all been there. I ruined Thanksgiving. You ruined Easter. With our powers combined, we can ruin all the holidays. This was a weird Easter for me because I'll be honest, like normally we do like a family get together and everyone has food and all this stuff, but Tina was working. It's my wife. My son was working. It was just me, Anna, and Callie. And Anna was like exhausted from gymnastics. She just finished the competitive season, so she didn't really want to do anything. I didn't think there was any point in cooking because Tina and Elijah weren't going to be home till like 9 at night. And I'm like, well, I guess we're just chilling. It was just like a normal day. It was kind of weird. Me and my youngest went and saw Super Mario 2
nice.
or whatever, and I literally just slept the whole time. Those recliner chairs, man. They're just like a recipe for disaster. I just instantly conked out when I got there. It's like, Dad, you were snoring the whole movie. I was like, well, I got some rest. But I will say, I treated myself to a nice sandwich because I went to the fancy. I was like, I'm going to go to the movie on Easter. I'm going to go to the fancy one that makes like pretty good food. And they had a jerk pulled chicken sandwich. It was actually really quite good.
That sounds pretty good.
Quite good. So, I did have something tasty on Easter. And Callie got, what'd she get? Chicken nuggets or something? But yeah, we did go out to dinner as well, or lunch as well, to Longhorn. I haven't been cooking much, but I have been going out to eat, apparently. And here's the life hack, okay? Longhorn. I've gone and had an amazing steak, and then I've gone and had steaks that I was not impressed with. And obviously the best steak is a steak you cook at home, but sometimes it's nice to have one cooked for you. Mm. And I figured out the difference was the first time I went, they were having a special called the 7 pepper crusted steak, the New York strip, 7 pepper crusted, right?
Okay.
And I loved it. Because, it's not the world's best cut of meat, but if you put enough, good spices on it and cook it at, a medium rare, it'll still be pretty good. Well, here's the thing. The second time I went, I got a steak. I was like, man, this is so bland. And I realized it's because it wasn't the 7 pepper. And so this time I asked, I said, a while back you had a 7 pepper crusted New York strip. I don't see it on the menu. Could you make it for me? And she said, yes.
Ooh.
And it was so good.
Really?
I ate that whole steak in seconds. Yeah, it's just... It's so flavorful. It's not like the best cut of meat, but it's so flavorful. I recommend you get a New York strip 7 crusted at Longhorns and let us know. And it's keto, Dan. It's keto.
Oh,
And I got French onion soup, which was keto except for the little breadcrumbs, which you can eat around. So I had a pretty keto meal there.
Almost was going to make French onion soup. But
can't go wrong, Dan.
But I thought I had a bag of onions that I needed to use, and I didn't. I needed onions. I needed onions. That's why
Where were the onions? Where did they go?
I just
your
was using
brother
them.
just got them under his bed?
I just used them, and then something in my head was like, oh, I still got a bag of onions. Maybe it was cold or something. I'm like, yeah, you know what? And I'd baked some bread. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And then I went to go. I'm like, I didn't have the onions. I was like, ugh. I just felt like
Well,
soup.
you'll be proud of me because I ate leftovers this week. I don't usually eat leftovers, but the taco soup was so good I ate it twice. So that's was pretty impressive for me as a non-leftovers enjoyer. Can
you just tell what's the taco soup like? What is it? Is it like
it was
not
corn and ground beef and tomatoes and probably a beef broth if I had to guess. I didn't see the recipe. She cooked it. It was good. Normally,
it was
I don't know, to me,
wasn't cheesy not like a
regular
taco
But
soup.
I think I put some sour cream and cheese on it though, and that was really good. But day 2, I did find some Cool Ranch Doritos, and I might be dipping them into the taco soup.
Because I was going to ask you if you put tortilla chips in it the first day.
Not the first night. The first night I just ate it keto, and I was it wasn't keto because it had corn, but it was pretty good. It was pretty healthy.
Sounds good.
But when I started dipping the Doritos in it, that's when I went off the rails. But that was delicious. So
that sounds good. All right.
But yeah, we're pretty good. I mean, I would say it was the least holiday food I've had on a holiday. That's for sure.
I made it this week, and I made it, I think, for Christmas or Thanksgiving. I can't remember. Swamp potatoes. Have I told you about swamp potatoes before?
I think we did. I think. Yeah. Oh, I got the hiccups. I can't remember what they were, but I think you mentioned them.
Yeah, it's just sauce. It's just kielbasa, green beans, and potatoes. You just throw it in a.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
I've been rewatching Man vs. Food.
Oh.
You ever watch that back in the day with Adam Richman or whatever?
Yeah.
It's funny because that's it's a big trend on YouTube. There's a lot of food challenge guys that go and they eat these huge food challenges, and girls. And I've watched a lot of them, like Randy Santel and Beard Meats Food and Raya, I think her name is. Mm-hmm. And the challenges they do are so much harder than what Adam does. But Adam was just not a competitive food eater. But I will say it's so early 2003 coded. 2005, 2008, like it just feels so much like early 2000s with like the cheesiness. It's like I can't even describe it. Like the crowd cheering for him.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Adam, you can do it. Like, it's so cheesy. And I remember I used to love it, but like I'm watching it now and I'm just like, oh, because honestly, the YouTubers are better. They're better at it. It's more like organic content. It's not fake and acting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually prefer the YouTubers to what he was doing back then. But yeah, it's just kind of funny because I'm just like, wow, this is actually worse than just a standard YouTube guy doing it.
Did you ever? I used to watch it, and then I used to go places more, and I would travel. Not like when I went someplace, I would try to find someplace.
Oh yeah,
I
I did that too. Yeah, try to not to do the challenge, but just to go to the restaurant.
Yeah. So, but the one
Like,
place
I wasn't trying to do the challenges.
they went to Chicago, and they went to a place called Lucky Sandwich. It closed down now, but they sold those. It was a bar. And then it was a sandwich place, and it was those like Pittsburgh sandwiches, like the Permanente Brothers. You've heard of Permanente Brothers before?
Yeah.
With the they put the whole sandwich is just one. It's like it's the sandwich with French fries, coleslaw, all in one thing. So that was a place that was by Wrigley Field. So it turned out I went there because of Man vs. Food, and it ended up being a spot. Anytime I went to see a Cubs game, I would go eat lunch there because you get a sandwich and a drink for under $10, like there, where you go to the ballpark and it's crazy. It's super expensive. So,
well, I would say the cringiest part is in every episode. There's this like really cringe. This would not happen, I don't think, in 2026 because it's so cringy. There's always like some girl who's like, you can do it, Adam, and like kisses his cheek. Just some random girl from the crowd. And
Really?
like, this is so awkward.
oh man,
Speaking of awkward, when I was at Chick-fil-A for Elijah last night, I don't know if the girl liked Elijah or something, but she was like trying to like get into my car while I'm ordering. Like her iPad and stuff, she's like leaning into the car, like looking at him. What else do you want? I'm like, can you like not? Can you just go? It's interesting. But anyways, Dan, newsy time.
Okay.
What's the food news of the week?
Oh, I do have some news. There is a I asked Gemini to just make sure that this was real because it happened on like April 1st, April 2nd type. Did you hear about the Kit Kats that were stolen? It was
yes, I heard about this.
413,000 Kit Kat bars disappeared, and it was it said late March.
It was in a different country, right?
Yeah, it was in Italy, and it was in a production facility in central Italy, and it was for distribution to the center of Poland.
What are you going to do with them? Like,
I don't know.
You can't reset. I mean,
it's
you're going to
Kit
give them
Kat,
to all the
like-
kids in the school, and like, I don't know. To me, it just seems
I
a
thought it
little
was
bit weird.
fake, so I thought that was interesting news. I felt like that was a good news, right? That was good. That was amazing news. But I
Yeah.
guess there's not much more to say about that. Than
Was
that,
it one
right?
of you guys? Did you steal the Kit Kats? Let us know in the comments.
And I didn't realize because I had heard about it, but it was right around the April 1st joke, so I didn't know if it was for sure. But before we recorded, I was trying. I'm like, just make sure that this is real, and that's when I realized it was in a different country. I didn't know that. More news. There is a April 21st. The McValue menu at McDonald's is they're switching that up again, which I felt like they talked about doing that.
They're adding or taking away.
It's basically stuff that's kind of already on there. They have items that are under $3 now. The sausage egg McMuffin, which I don't know what those were. Hash browns, which used to be able to get hash browns for $1, so it's crazy that they're on the under $3. Sausage biscuit, and then the burritos.
Yeah, it's a
The
bummer.
breakfast burritos, I like those. And then they have a $4 breakfast meal, which I don't know if they did already. So you get a sandwich, one of those sandwiches, a hash brown and a coffee, which I feel like you can get a better deal someplace, a better sandwich. My mom gets like a sausage biscuit or just the regular sausage McMuffin. That's it. Like, cause it's always the
Really?
cheapest. It's always the cheapest one. So you'll never get anything nicer for herself when she goes there. So,
Okay.
that's. I mean, that's. It's. I'm not too excited.
do we
about
have
that.
like a rundown of like the April Fool's jokes from the food companies?
no,
I pulled one up.
Did you? Oh,
Here's
saw
here's
some.
what I see. Here's what I see. Top April Fool's. Did I just break my headphones? Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Top April Fool's jokes from food companies. Number 1 is Raising Cane's Sauce Coke. Raising Cane's partnered with Coca-Cola to introduce Cane's Sauce Coke, a concept beverage, Dan. Not the other way around where you have some Coke in your sauce, which would kind of work, but the beverage is okay. A concept beverage combining the flavor of Cane's sauce with Coca-Cola. That was pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had cane sauce. I always hear good things. I don't know if I ever.
It's pretty good. It's like a Chick-fil-A sauce, kind of, but orange. So maybe more of like a Big Mac sauce kind of thing.
Is it drinkable?
Either way, you wouldn't want to drink it.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay, number 2 is Dunkin' Still Not a Joke Free Coffee. Dunkin' offered 1,000,001 free hot or iced coffees using promo code Still Not a Joke in the app, a working promo. It wasn't really a prank. It was a flip on the holiday. Everybody else was faking, and Dunkin' went real.
Oh, I didn't know.
We're to the point, we're so meta now, we have to actually non-prank to win April Fools. That's where we're at as a society.
I wish I would have known about that before. I would've got free coffee.
Number 3 is Butterfinger Top Ramen. Top Ramen and Ferrero's Butterfinger teamed up with Top Ramen Butterfinger, peanut butter glaze with real chunks of candy bar mixed into classic ramen noodles. I feel like I could make that on my cooking channel. That'd be kind of an adventure. So Smarties, you know, the little candies? Mm-hmm. It says they collabed with Cabot Creamery to introduce seriously smart cheddar cheese Smarties. So like the little Smarties tasted like cheese. I would eat those.
Really? I don't know.
I'd eat anything that tastes like cheese.
Really? Anything.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Pace Salsa announced the following flavors of salsa.
Oh, no.
Banana jalapeno, extremely ultra chunky whole salsa, pineapple Tajin, which honestly sounds amazing, sour cream and salsa swirl. That's actually, I mean, all of those I would kind of want to try.
Sound real, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Dole Whiff, not Dole Whip, Dole Whiff, bottled fruit air. Dole introduced Dole Whiff, organic, sustainably captured, farm fresh fruit air, sealed within seconds of harvest.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, one more. Cup of Noodles, heatless curls kit. Cup of Noodles introduced a hair care kit using noodles as flexible rods and broth boost setting spray, promising perfect ramen waves overnight. So your hair looks like ramen.
The one I saw that was interesting was I was intrigued by it was a Pop-Tart, and it was Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit flavor, and it was like the commercial. I thought it was
Pop-Tart?
real. I thought it was real. It was a TikTok, and they had all these different things. And that one, they explained it, and they're like, it's one of the first or the first savory Pop-Tart flavors. And I'm like, that actually sounds pretty good. I would try that. And then I think the next clip was it's April. All these were April Fools if you haven't figured it out. So
Exactly.
I was like,
So this is what the heatless curls kit looks like to make your hair look like ramen. There's the cane sauce beverage. Looks pretty good. I'm sharing my screen, folks, who are listeners only. There's the banana. Again, the banana jalapeno sounds good. I would go for that. Maybe it's like, okay, this is the problem. It's not banana peppers. It's literally banana flavored.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird. Crunch and Go on the Crunch Goes for the movie. Oh, dude, that's an awesome idea. Why is that not a thing?
That should be a thing.
I would love that. You literally have a dispenser to pour, like, next to the butter. You do popcorn, little butter, bunch of crunch, more popcorn, butter, bunch of crunch, layer it. Oh, my gosh. I want that to be a thing.
When I worked at Blockbuster, we used to sell stuff. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, that was protein.
That's pretty funny. Premier Protein teams up with Klaus and Pickles.
Wait, that's real, though, right? That's real, right?
No, you don't have protein in. It's the joke is they add protein to everything.
Oh, I thought
So
that was
they're saying
real.
they're adding protein to pickles.
Oh man,
All right, what were you saying? I won't scroll down. These are too good.
I was just mentioning. I didn't know that like the adding like M&Ms or Bunch of Crunch to popcorn was so amazing until it was part of a package deal to try to upsell people at the Blockbuster. And ever since
Yes,
that,
I remember.
I was like, oh, that's how you do it, and that's how I do it. That's my favorite thing is eating peanut M&Ms with popcorn is the best. See, there it is.
Well, yeah, that's what Dan was talking about. My wife does Raisinets with popcorn.
Oh, that sounds
She's
good
a
too.
Raisinets
I like
person.
Raisinets.
So yeah, this is Pop-Tarts Red Lobster team on the Cheddar Bay Biscuit pastries. That's what Dan was excited
See,
about.
that looks good, right?
get it. Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
eat
it does
that.
look good.
That does look
AI be making all these ads, doesn't it?
This must have been where I saw the pickle one because I forgot. I'm like, oh, I should have put that in my news. I thought that was
Here we
actually
go.
an ad. Halls?
Grandma's purse flavored halls. Someone's messaging me. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to make that stop. Hold on. Quit.
Halls.
Let me quit this app.
I used to work with a guy
It's
who
Rod.
He
It's
just
my
had-
friend Rod. Yeah, okay. Is there any other ones? Oh, yeah, here we go. Laffy Taffy goes bananas. Laffy Taffy is hoping. Oh, man, words are hard. Consumers find April Fool's joke appealing. It's like a rotten banana, basically.
Oh, is that what? Oh, I wouldn't want that one.
Dude,
Banana's my
everyone
favorite
hates
flavor.
the banana.
That's my favorite.
Really?
That's my
You're the
favorite.
guy?
I'm the guy. That's my
Dan's the
favorite.
one.
I was just gonna say that's my favorite flavor too. I'd be
That's
so
funny.
mad.
It's
if it was-
very like it's a common joke. Oh, here's the Smarties series. I would totally eat this. Why? Some of these could be like just like test the market. Come out with a few and watch me buy them.
I was wondering if anyone ever put this stuff out as a joke, and then they're like, you know what? Actually, let's try that real fast.
Oh, there's your top ramen Butterfinger.
That looks pretty.
Again, doesn't look terrible.
I would try that.
Goldfish pink.
Wait, is this fake
Why
too?
are they pink? Yeah, these are all fake, Dan.
I keep
These
on
are
thinking
all
we're like
fake.
there's like an ad. There's like an ad. Like a. Why is that?
No.
Why is that fake?
Their nail polish color, it says. Playful
Oh.
beauty meets snack mashup.
Yeah, but I feel like
People
they
would like
could
that.
just have a pink goldfish. It would be fine.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would complain. I think that's all of them. But yeah, that was kind of fun, Dan.
All right, so
thanks for
thanks
for bringing up that segment.
Oh, you brought that up. You brought that segment up. You
thought that
in
what?
you had that ready in case I didn't have any food news. I did have one food news I have to tell you about because it was. Maybe I should start with the good one or that I.
Yeah,
well,
let's go.
It's a. I don't know when it starts though. B-Dub, Buffalo Wild Wings, B-Dubs if you're a common.
Yeah, B-dubs. That's what we call it. That's what the kids call it.
Yeah, the cool people, right? They have a bottomless appetizer promotion. Maybe I'm assuming. Hopefully, it's not a April Fool's or anything. They have a base price of $9.99 up to 4 people, and then if you have anybody in your party more than 4 people, it's $2.99 a person. You can get there's boneless wings, mozzarella sticks, fried pickles, tots, and cheesy cheddar cheese curds, and you just have bottomless appetizers. Sounds awesome. Like how can you not
I'm
win? on that?
trying here. I have this new goal for 2026, though. My new goal for
Dine-in
2026. What's that?
It's dine-in
Dine-in
only.
only. Okay.
There might be
My
some other rules I
new
don't
goal
know.
for 2026 is instead of an appetizer, I want to get like my side to be a soup or a salad. Because they'll bring that out early at the time of an appetizer, but it's still like less money than buying the appetizer.
Ah,
So this is my epiphany. Like if I
pretty
can
good.
get a nice soup, I don't need to spend $16 on the sliders, or
do you
whatever
always
it
get
is.
appetizers when you go out?
Always,
Always, okay.
always. For 10, 15 years now, I've always gotten apps, and it's expensive. And I'm just like, I need to just stop buying apps because the other problem with buying an app is by the time the food comes out, I'm full.
I've never been it's like a place like if a place has fried pickles, I'm getting fried pickles. That's probably my favorite. That or mozzarella sticks when I was younger. I haven't had a mozzarella stick in forever. They're so
I need
good.
to make a keto fried pickle recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, air fried because Dan doesn't like oil, so I need a keto air fried pickle in my next snack video. People like when I do the 5 super easy keto snacks.
Yes.
So maybe I'll throw an air fried pickle in the next batch of those
Pickles
that I
are the
do.
best.
I'm due to do one. I'm excited about this cooking video. I think it could do really well, but maybe not. I never know. I can never judge if people are going to like it or not, but I think it's a great idea. The bread bowl, I mean.
That's awesome. That sounds good. I want to try
It was
a bread
so
roll.
good because the soup itself was super simple and easy. Super simple. Soup. You get it? The broccoli and cheddar, can't go wrong, right? It's great. But when you got a chunk of it, because it's like a fat dough bread. So it's cottage cheese, mozzarella, almond flour.
Okay.
And it's got like this really cheesy flavor. So when you actually like let the soup sit in it and it starts to kind of soften up a little bit, it's like an extra huge chunk of cheese almost in your soup.
That sounds pretty good.
A mozzarella. So it's like really, really good. I don't know. I liked it a lot. It was a pain to it was pretty funny. I was screwing up the whole time.
Really?
People like that, Dan. They like it when I show how bad I am at cooking. They enjoy that. But anyway, so upcoming, what are your plans? What are you cooking? Any big moments? Any food moments coming up?
Today I'm making another easy crockpot meal. I'm making a balsamic chicken in the crockpot. It's just chicken thighs with some onion, some Italian seasoning, and I did garlic, salt, pepper, and then you put some diced tomatoes on it. I did the garlic and oregano ones, like the Italian style. And then you throw on a half a cup of balsamic vinegar, and then just let it crock pot for a while. And then
You said chicken breast or thighs?
chicken thighs. Chicken thighs.
Yeah, because chicken breasts in the crock pot a lot of times end up
worst.
pretty dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also like I don't love chicken thighs because of there's always maybe I'm just not prepping them properly, but there's always like chewy areas. Like the chewy, like veiny-ish stuff.
I was trying
the
to
white crap.
Yeah, I was trying to cut some of that, clean some of it up. This one, I had chicken thighs from Sam's Club, and their chicken thighs have just every time I get chicken thighs from there, they're just never really good. So I don't know. I might have to stop doing it, but so I was trying to clean it up a little bit, but it was just a kind of a quick meal to throw together. It's decent. It's you just I'll make some rice when we get done. Just eat it over rice. It's pretty good. It's a good meal. I like it. It's just another like TikTok thing or Instagram I saw.
The thing, I guess with chicken thighs, the thing that really gets me is like if I try to turn them into like a chicken nugget or a boneless wing, that's when the texture and stuff really feels off on a chicken thigh. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like a chicken breast is much better for like a fried chicken with like a sauce on it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm make a General Tso's chicken or an orange chicken or a barbecue chicken boneless.
Butter chicken.
For those I want to have chicken breast.
I made butter chicken.
Not chicken thighs. Really?
You're talking about butter
I don't know if we
chicken.
talked about that.
I was during the was it last week we were talking about the Taco Bell? Was that on?
Yes, that's right. Taco Bell's butter
when
chicken
I got
or
done,
whatever.
I was like, I need butter chicken, so I made butter chicken like the next day, and it was amazing. I love it. It's my favorite. This is probably my second favorite chicken thing I make. It's
you make it often? Yeah, send me the recipe if it's something if it's a staple, if it's a Dan staple. Send me the recipe.
Something I saw, and it's one of those. It's just easy. Like today, I wasn't planning on cooking because I was hoping to have leftovers, and then my brother, he's picking up a day tomorrow. I was thinking about making ribs tomorrow, and then he's picking up a day, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just make this today so he has something to take to work tomorrow. So I didn't really feel like doing anything else cooking. I did. Well, I made a sourdough discard pizza for lunch again. I've still been working on that, and it was okay. It didn't come out. It didn't look. I didn't even take a picture of this one. It didn't look good on top.
So I'm going to what's it called? Destin, Florida this weekend.
Oh.
Destin area to see our friend Mike, and who knows what culinary adventures I may go on. I'll definitely report back in next week's episode if Mike, tries to find some good restaurants. Maybe I know last time I went there, went to like a beach restaurant that was really good. Had a good Mexican restaurant, so I'll probably be eating out. I'll probably gain 5 pounds, but I will let you know in next week's episode how I do with the food. I'm sure I won't do well as far as like health wise, but I probably will eat some good stuff.
Well, you said a beach restaurant, so that doesn't necessarily mean because you don't like seafood, right?
Listen, living in Florida, you really quickly learn that every fish restaurant sells stuff that's not fish.
Okay.
You have to. If I want to go on a date night with Tina, we're going to a seafood restaurant because those are the restaurants we have.
When I went to Florida, when I visited Florida, those are the places I wanted to be at because I'm like, it's so awesome.
Yeah, like we went to a seafood restaurant when my friend came to town. They all got crab and grouper and all this other stuff, and I'm sitting there with
excited about that at all.
Chicken pasta. I got me some chicken pasta.
Man.
Yeah, Yeah. Listen, I could mess around with some crab.
I was gonna say,
could
what
do
about
that.
like a stuffed crab? 'Cause, like,
Here's the thing. I sometimes get anxiety about health. There was one time I ate crab and it made me a little itchy. And so I'm always scared I'm going to have an allergic reaction to crab. Even though I don't think I would, I'm like a little nervous about shellfish. Even though so lobster, I really like a good lobster. I totally enjoy a good lobster. So maybe I should be ordering lobster at these restaurants. That'd be kind of good.
I'm trying to think if I had lobster, maybe once or twice.
Well,
Never.
here's a question about lobster though, because Mike lives on the Gulf. They're over there too, or are they only in the deep waters?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I don't know how that works. I guess we could look it up, but what's the fun of that? Yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
Mike you
I
want
don't know.
some nice lobster while you're there.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Did you know that Kylie Jenner has a vodka soda brand?
No,
And
really?
it's expanding into hydration?
Really?
Yes.
That's the new proteins hydration.
Yeah, well, yeah, hydration. Well, and then the overhydration and all that stuff, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hershey is reverting back to classic chocolate. So what were they? Remember we talked about how they were getting sued, or the guy
Yeah.
was threatening to sue, like the Hershey Empire? They're saying they're going to go back to real, authentic chocolate now.
That was I could have added that to my food news. I was supposed to add it. Someone sent me. I want to make sure I get there. I have to log into my my Instagram. Sunshine messaged me, and it was about the Hershey's thing. So that was, they just said reported they're getting sued. Now that they're actually that's the outcome, is that they're going to go back to.
I don't know if that's the outcome of the potential lawsuit, but they are changing it back. They're reverting back to classic recipe for all the products starting in 2027.
So that'd be
Weeks
good.
after drawing criticism from grandson of Peanut Butter Cup's inventor over the brand's ingredients. And I will tell you, I went and I got a peanut butter cup. First of all, peanut butter M&Ms used to be like my favorite candy, and I hate them now. They're terrible.
Well,
They taste so much worse than they did 2-3 years ago.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the same way too.
Peanut butter cups, yeah. So me and Anna were at Walgreens, and they had this peanut butter cup with marshmallow. It's like a big cup with marshmallow. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's not
It was
good.
not good at all. Like, I don't know. We keep buying it, but I'm glad they're changing it back, because I really don't think it's good anymore. Just like Chick-fil-A, they suck now. It's just, why is food getting worse, Dan?
I mean, I don't know, like your bread. My bread just stays on the counter for weeks on end. Like, not my bread that I'm making, the bread I'm buying. I had hot dog buns. I needed to use them up, and I used them. Was it last week I told you I made garlic bread with them?
Yeah.
I just had some. I had some leftover kielbasa from my swamp potatoes, and my hot dog buns are. I still had 2 left, and they were sitting there, and they looked perfectly fine. So I'm
Still not molding.
Nope, not at all.
Interesting.
Not at all.
Dan just got cash registers everywhere.
I tried
Well,
to turn it down.
it's funny because you can combine Dan's 2 stories. His are both he ran out of onions. He thought he had a bag of onions. His hot dog buns didn't get moldy. I found a bag of moldy onions in my house. So really the whole world goes around. Yeah, the whole entire thing of moldy onions.
Where were they hidden?
I'm going to tell you, this is a challenge. This is a challenge no one faces but me. The most unrelatable challenge I'm going to explain to you right now.
Oh no, someone doesn't like onions and they hide them.
I do cooking videos.
Oh.
And when I do cooking videos, I order groceries. And I write those groceries off as a tax deduction. But I don't write off the family's groceries. So maybe in the house we have an onion. But I'm doing a cooking video that requires an onion. I generally will buy another onion so I don't take the family onion because I can write off a new onion. And so often what I'll do is I'll be buying stuff I know we have in the house as a business write-off, which I don't know what the right way to do that. I want to be as above board tax-wise as possible. I don't want to take the food from inside I'm trying to be a good little citizen.
Sounds good.
But what this ends up with is waste. I end up with waste because I've got too many onions and the onions are going bad, and I used to for a while, and on and off I'll do it based on price. I'll buy the bag of onions instead of a single onion. I need to just stick with the single onion Because when I buy the bag of onions, it's almost inevitable that they will go bad before they get used. Because I might make a recipe with onions and then not make another recipe for 3 months with onions.
Really?
Or I should go take those onions for the inside, for the normal house cooking. You know what I mean? Like, it's complicated. It's a weird, complicated thing that shouldn't be complicated. I'm probably overcomplicating it. Probably people just normally just mix the two things and just say, oh, we have onions in the cooking inventory. Just eat those before they go bad. That would make more logical sense, but you know me. I don't know.
Okay. That sounds pretty... I do the bag of onions, and then they have, like, the... and then I just kind of... I love onions, so, like, I kind of try to always mess with it. Like, if I'm making something, I'm like...
You're always cooking an onion.
Always doing something. Like, yeah, we're just... the one thing I like to do is to, like, if I have a taco night, I dice up onions, and I have all my toppings, and then... throughout the week, I'll end up like, okay, I'm gonna make eggs today, and then I'll throw onions in there, so I use them all up. But
I should get in the habit of making onion rings.
I was gonna say a lot of French onion soup, too. Just always have a batch of
They
that.
just caramelize them. Someone was telling me, what did they say? They said, take a bunch of garlic, like a bunch of it, and what did they say? I think it was my viewers. They were saying, peel it all. Put it into like a food processor, like a Ninja Chop, to like dice it up. And then I think they said put a little olive oil in it and freeze it.
Oh.
And it lasts forever, supposedly.
Really?
And you can just do tons and tons of it, and you'll just always have it when you're cooking. Like, you'll always have a little bag of garlic, basically, but homemade.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of the food prep I really need to get into, like... that sort of thing, because I like the idea of that, just having those, because that's probably cheaper, way cheaper. But then again, I'm still having to peel them. I can't remember if they told me. Let me know in the comments if you were one of those people, how you still got to peel them all manually, because that's kind of the whole point of garlic, is I don't want to peel them.
Yeah, when I did that roasted garlic you told me about for my sourdough, that's the first time I ever messed with garlic. I'm just even my recipe
That's crazy.
today. My recipe
You
today.
should be putting garlic in everything, Dan.
Yeah, but I use garlic.
It's good for you.
I use
Oh,
garlic.
I see. That works. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I just something I've just...
You haven't been inspired to make more roasted garlic since then?
Well, I have one bulb left. I think that's what we decided, or that's what you told me it was called. I have one of those left.
Yeah.
I've been, I was doing a lot of, I had a loaf of bread, sourdough bread, and I made French toast for Easter. That's like, I knew I made something on Easter. I had that on Easter, and it actually was good. I was telling you last week I didn't know how to make French toast, and you're like, maybe a nice sourdough or something. It was 10 times better with my sourdough.
So you used the sourdough for the French toast. Yeah, it's all texture-wise, right?
It was so much better.
Did you add a little bit of nutmeg? You were talking about maybe messing with that.
I didn't add nutmeg.
Okay, but you did vanilla.
I did vanilla, sugar.
Did you add sugar?
Yeah,
you did. Last time you didn't use sugar.
I added sugar, and it just...
That's a big thing too.
It soaked up. It was so much better. And I was trying to... I was gonna put it on. I was gonna make a... I was recording a little bit for my Instagram page, and then I got a little scared about But anyway, when I was cutting it, I was looking at my phone slicing it, and then I sliced my thumb. So that's just kind of hampered my really wanting to. It's not a bad cut, but it's like in a weird spot where everything I touch, I kept on snagging it. I keep on, like, my Band-Aid. I've had 3 Band-Aids on today, and it keeps falling off. So like I just haven't really felt like messing with anything, I guess. Like, not baking.
I got a sharper set of knives, and I'm like terrified because I'm not a very good chopper. And I'm like, these are like razor sharp, and I pretty often like hit my thumb and stuff with my knife, but my knives are so stinking dull, doesn't really matter.
I didn't think
but
a
now
bread
it's
knife
like
was sharp. Bread knife's pretty sharp.
It can be, yeah. They can be really sharp.
Got me good. Yeah, but I think that's it.
Kit Kat is getting a creamier recipe, by the way. It's more food news, guys. Kit Kat's getting a creamier recipe.
Do you like Kit Kat?
I don't know if you heard that. I like Kit Kats. I did try that ice cream at Epcot we were talking about. Remember, 2-3 weeks ago, you were talking about this ice cream
at the World Baseball Classic.
The World Series of Japan or something.
The World Baseball Classic.
Right? Yes, yes. It's like a wafer with it's like a wafer ice cream sandwich basically, but it's like the whole entire ice cream is encapsulated by the wafer.
Yeah.
And we went to Epcot to the Japan booth and we had them, and me and Carrie had them. We both thought they were great. So
Dude.
I can recommend those, Dan. Fly to Japan, go grab one.
Wait, I can
or
just
just
go-
come to Epcot.
I was gonna say Epcot.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, Epcot. They have the other. Oh, there is. Well, that's not really food. This is a little bit of food news. I think I wanted to mention this last week at a ball game. The New York Mets this year. You can buy a helmet of hot dogs for $19, or is it $19.99? You get like
Okay.
20 hot dogs, like
Is it, okay, so that is it have buns? Do they have buns
Yeah.
or just like the
Yeah.
meat? Okay.
That's like just a, which is so when you go to the ballparks or most sporting events, they have like those big helmets that you usually get nachos. So like I think I'd rather, I don't know if I think I'd rather have a helmet full of hot dogs than a helmet full of nachos.
Yeah, I think I would. That's a good question. Helmet full of nachos. I'd go for a helmet full of nachos. So, can I ask you, what is your de facto like? Have you ever made like a loaded nacho with like a meat?
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, actually, I like to make nachos a lot. It's I'll do it with
So what do you put on them?
like carnitas. I'll do it with pork. I'll make it with a pork sometimes. Sometimes it's just ground beef, like nachos.
Yep.
Load them up, lettuce,
Listen,
tomato.
Next time you're gonna do ground beef, so you're cooking the ground beef and then you're adding them to the nachos, right?
Yeah.
Maybe putting some sort of taco seasoning
Oh,
on
yeah.
it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, next time throw into that a can of refried beans and cook that with the beef.
It's okay.
You ever done that?
I like to make taco rice for
Okay.
and that's the recipe I have is you just throw in black beans. The last time I was like needed a quick meal, I didn't have black beans, I had refried beans, and I did it and I loved it, and that's how I make it now.
So good.
It is so
good.
It's so yeah.
Like refried. So there's a recipe on my channel, older recipe, like probably 4 years old at this point, but world's best nachos. And that uses a combination of beef and refried beans, and it is so good. It's like it makes it so hearty. I don't even like refried beans,
I love
but
them.
in that combination, it became so delicious. Like that is our go-to. Put some pickled onions on them, some
that sounds pretty good.
pickled jalapenos, all that stuff. I mean, you should go watch that video, guys, if you want some good nachos. That recipe is definitely the best one I've ever had when it comes to making nachos at home.
Nachos. Oh man, I want nachos now too. I think I have
Yeah.
I think I have some queso. And the do you make it? Did you for that video? Did you make queso? I know. I know I've seen that.
I
video.
have. Yes, I have. You know, I think either my queso or my guacamole video disappeared.
Really?
Like I accidentally deleted it or something. So I don't know what happened to it. I got to look into that. But yeah, I like queso. Really hurts my stomach. It's probably one of my favorite foods, but it really hurts my stomach as a lactose intolerant person.
I think just anyone in general.
So
I'm not
yeah.
lactose intolerant. I get a stomachache eating. It's so good though. The salsa
Yeah,
can queso.
yeah, I can't do too much of it. But anyways, that's been the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It is Crumbs and Convos. Make sure you subscribe. Follow Dan on Instagram. What is it now?
Beardo Bakery.
Beardo Bakery. Message him if you're in Indiana and want to buy some bread.
God, I'm gonna get.
You could probably make it happen.
I might try
Alright.
to sell some before next
Yeah.
week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and then we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.